The upcoming segment discuss content that is of adult nature. The views and opinions expressed are not that of the SABC and are that of participating contributors and listeners, and do not reflect that of the official policy or position of Metro FM.
23 minutes after 10 o'clock, South Africa. Thank you so much for marking your presence. Even if you were silent, thank you for being here. Anonymous is right here. The Naked DJ Somizi, we are all ready. Let's bring on Anonymous. Good morning, Anonymous.
Hi, Kuto. How are you?
Good, thanks. In yourself?
Great. I'm great.
Oh, you are great. That's a first. All right. All right, Anonymous. It sounds like you're going to tell us good things about your relationship. But before we get there, Anonymous, let me read the house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities, Anonymous. Our responsibility is to protect your identity. And your responsibility, Anonymous, is to kindly extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree?
I agree.
It's so great to have a Jen start the week. Talk to us. What's happening?
First morning, Naked and Somizi.
Morning, we here.
Great. My story goes like this. I met a woman like almost 6 years ago. Naked, so.
Okay.
What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean, Anonymous?
I'm on the fourth floor.
Oh.
Yes. So obviously I had a couple of relationships before, and in those relationships I came back with 4 kids. I know that I'm gonna be hammered for this. So when I met my woman, we spoke about it that I'm from this and this, and I've got 4 kids from my previous relationships, and I'm not looking to have any other child. She agreed. She was also like, me too. I'm the person who doesn't want to have kids anymore. Okay, 5 years down the line, we've got 2 kids. So which means I have 6 now. In these 5 years, we have disagreements and smaller relationship fights, but then there's 2 incidents that brought me to this call. First fight, that was before we had a child. The fight became physical, and some stuff were broken. My phones, her phones, and appliances in the house. And I was like, I'm coming from such toxic environment, so I'm not seeing myself getting into another one. Should this ever happen again, I'm gonna be out of this relationship because I'm not a physical person in my life. So when somebody becomes physical, I feel like this is not it for me. Okay, now, couple of weeks or 6 weeks back, we had another fight that's similar to the first one, and there were scratches, and still again, stuff were broken. And then, like I promised her, like in my heart, that was it. I just shut everything off. During that fight, there were things that were said which went as far as insulting my child, who is repeating a class at school. So he was labeled as stupid and so on. And it went as far as, like, I'm saying, okay, we talk about future. I was planning to pay lobola in short space of time, which is
hold on.
Maybe less than 6 months from now.
Anonymous, I think Kuto just needed clarification on something.
Please.
Just hold on, no?
Please.
Just hear
Okay.
it out, yeah.
Thank you so much, Naked. Anonymous, I just want to be clear. When you say things became physical, yes, things broke, so on and so forth. Who was being physical? Was it both of you? Was it her? Was it you?
No, she
clear.
was being physical to me.
And you weren't being physical back?
Never, not even once.
Okay. Thank you, Papa, for clearing that. Thank you.
So, like I'm saying, in less than 6 months, I'm supposed to be going to a family and doing the right thing. But with the recent incident that just happened in me, it just shutted me off in everything. In fact, she also alluded that with the money that I was supposed to go take it to a family, I should give it to my son, because anyway, when we met, I said I have investment for my son's education and so on. So she was like, take that money and give it to your stupid son. Don't go to my family, blah 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 blah, and so on. So after the fight, she went home into another province, of which she recently came back 7 days ago. Since she came back, I've been struggling to reconnect back to the relationship. However, now I've got 2 kids with her. That, I don't know, like, now going, like, to think of going to another relationship now with 6 kids, and it makes me like, I'm really confused. And like I'm saying, I'm old. I'm too old to start over and over and over. This is just confusing. I need advice from the gentleman.
Okay, when we come back from the headlines, we just want to find out, because you said when you guys met, you had an agreement that no kids, right?
Yes.
Then just tell us what happened and why do you guys have 2 kids? Because both of you didn't want children, okay?
Okay.
Sure, we'll be back.
It is about to hit 31 minutes after 10 o'clock. We're going to go through a bit of a summary. Anonymous is still here. Anonymous, you'll correct me if I'm wrong in anything, especially with our summary. And then we'll go back to that question, very important question from the Naked DJ. So Anonymous and his partner have been together for about 6 years now. When he entered this relationship, he already had 4 children from his previous relationship. They initially agreed that they didn't want to have more kids, but they now have 2 children together. His issue is her lifestyle of dealing with conflict in their relationship, and she gets very physical, very verbal, and violent towards him. The first time she got physical with him, he said to her that he would leave her if she acts the way again, or that way again. However, they got into a fight recently, and she got physical again with Anonymous and even insulted Anonymous's firstborn son. She went away after this fight, but she's now back home, and he's just struggling to forgive her and move on. Anonymous, let me know if I was wrong in any way in our recap, but also... Yes.
That's very correct. That's how you narrated it, Kuto.
Thank you very much, Anonymous. Also, back to Naked DJ's question. Would you like him to repeat it, or are we good?
Yeah, I can answer that.
Let's go.
Here's what happened, Naked. 2 years in a relationship, we were very happy. I don't want to lie. I was having exactly the life that I desired with her. We were very happy, but along the way we discovered, actually, through a miscarriage that she was pregnant. As much as I was not happy about losing that child with her, and also how I saw it affected her, I ended up making a promise to her that she can have kids, because from the moment we met, she was diagnosed with some whatever, then that she cannot have kids at all. Now, discovering that she was able to conceive, it was a very beautiful thing for her. She kind of she was excited yet disappointed at the same time. So I kind of bended. I don't know how to put a correct word to submit to the fact that, okay, we can have a child. You're going to have a child. It was a promise to make, because it was really affecting her. The relationship for the good 3 months was taking a downturn. I ended up saying, no, we can have a child, and assuring her that she's a woman enough to have kids and so on. And then eventually we did have a child, a healthy child, and the second one also. So everything, like I would say, from the first promises that we made to each other, then broke, I would say that.
Okay.
And I accepted that, okay, we can have kids, we can have family, and live normal life like everybody else.
But then, had you guys addressed the abuse, through a professional? Or
not through a professional. However, I would say in both incidents, we involved family. I would say my family, because her family is just far. I would say that is in another province. So we involved family, and again, I explained to them that my previous relationship, and I had to stay like for a good 18 months without dating after breaking up with my previous
partner.
Partner, because of I wanted to heal and come clean with whoever then that I will be starting a relationship with. But then she reminded me exactly the person that I was coming from, because I don't want to sound racial and so on. I was just in the class naked. I like to make an example naked. I was dating across race.
Okay.
It was always physical and so on, up until like I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm never gonna put myself in this situation. But here I am. I'm finding myself in the same now with my own race, if I may put it that way. I apologize if I sound racial and so on.
No. It's perfectly fine. I mean, as human beings, we ask ourselves so many questions when we're going through hard times in life. What you should have asked yourself is not even a thing as far as race is concerned, but saying, why do I find myself in this situation with every person that I date, with every human being that I date? Why am I always beaten up by every female that I date? Is it how I choose the females, or do I overlook certain things? Do I sweep things under the rug for the sake of having temporary peace? But then this temporary peace is never long-lived, because it comes back to bite me. You get what I mean?
I get you, Nick. I've been asking myself exactly those questions. That what is it? Or are all females like that, or is it something that maybe the way I am?
Look, that's very unfair, because nobody deserves to be beaten. Unless when there's... Yeah, you talk about the physical abuse. Do you verbally abuse the people that you date? Or what kind of things do you do, in the relationship? You can ask yourself questions, but nobody deserves to be beaten.
I do get you, Naked.
And
I wouldn't say, though, I am a person who's verbally abusive. I honestly am not. I'm not. Just, I would say, somewhere, somehow, I would feel like my kindness always lead people to take advantage. But I know that will sound like I'm being defensive. There might be things for myself that I am protecting myself from, but I honestly don't find myself as a person who can trigger such behaviors from the women that I'm dating.
Okay. And then just one last thing from me before Somizi comes through. Now, when you sit and you question, because you have a deal breaker, right? And your deal breaker was, you lift your hand at me again, I'm leaving. Now, she's broken that trust, because you trusted her to be in this relationship with her, and that you were never going to be abused again.
That's true.
Now, you've given her enough chances. And you'll be doing yourself and the kids a disservice if you go back on what you promised. Because you'll be saying to her, it's actually okay. We'll just talk it through. You can beat me again.
The sad thing, Naked, with all that, you see, when you say we just talk things through and we are okay, it's even better. It's when somebody doesn't acknowledge I don't want to call it a mistake ever again. When somebody acknowledges and apologizes and realizes that this is the damage that I have caused, and she just left and then come back and expecting everything to just flow. And now I'm still stuck to a point where am I the one now who have to start again, ask the question that after what has happened, where are we? Or I am forgiving you for somebody who didn't even apologize, or whatever. Everything that happened, she feels like it's okay.
No, my brother, but I think we've also said here that when somebody apologizes, there needs to be changed behavior. Now, this person didn't even apologize. This person just went away and came back. That's not an apology.
That's true.
And
that's where I'm stuck. That's where I'm stuck.
Don't be stuck. It's not an apology. It's I'm going to keep quiet until I beat you again. So don't be stuck. Stick to what you promised yourself. Next time I get beaten, I am out. My brother, even if you had 10 kids, so now you want 10 kids to watch you get beaten.
Yeah, I get you, Naked. In our societies, whenever you come and tell people that you have got this number of kids, you get bashed as if you were a player and so on. You know the kind of criticism that you get whenever you have a certain number of kids, and people will be saying they don't believe that these kids coming from a stable relationship.
Does society pay your bills?
They don't.
They don't. Do they put food on your table?
Never.
Do they guide your kids? Is society there when you're being beaten at home?
They were never there, Nick.
So Miz is coming back, ne? After this, okay? Yeah, just take a breather. We'll be right back.
Season apply.
43 minutes after 10 o'clock, Anonymous. Are you still okay?
Yes, I'm still okay.
Right. Oh, man. Are you ready for some easy?
Yes, give some kaka.
How are you, papi?
I'm breathing some room. How are you?
I'm good, my brother. Can't complain. It's a Monday. It's a gloomy Monday. First of all, I'm happy. It's a good thing that more men are coming out with their stories of GBV, because I think people confuse GBV for it's only focusing on women and children. It's everybody, and I think the more men speak as well, the more other men will be able to speak.
Thank you,
so that's kudos to you. Now, I'm going to be asking a few questions before I give advice. The previous relationships, ne? So how many mothers of your children do you have?
3. This one is the 4th one.
Okay, so is it 2 each? 2 children each?
2 and 1.
Oh, you've got 6 children, okay?
Yes.
So it means one of the mothers you've got 3 children with?
No. One of the mothers I've got 2, and then the other one, it's 1.
So you've got 3 children of them, excluding this one?
how do I put it? I've got.
He's
You've
got
got
three.
you've got 6 children.
He's got 3.
Yes.
Yes,
He's-
3
I've got
women.
2. Yes.
No.
I've
Break it
got
down.
2 with the current, and then I've got 2 with the previous,
Yeah.
And then 1.
and then 1 separate mothers. 1.
So you've got 4 mothers of your children.
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
Yes, that's what I wanted to break. Now, all 3, did you marry them?
Did I marry?
Yeah. Have you been married?
No.
Okay. That's, don't explain, it's fine. It's okay. Now, at what point do you realize that you are the contributor of certain issues in your relationships? At what point do you say, no matter what happens, I am going to be a responsible person for once and change things? You know, I heard you saying the children were made from stable relationships. Ne?
Yes.
Yes, that's fine, but a part of me goes, stable when was the lobola paid? Was the marriage? It was just a fat and set, right? And you worry about good society judges you when it comes to somebody who's got children from many women or whatever, but you continue, you don't change. So that for me is a slight issue, because even this one, if you really wanted to change things, you were going to take precautions to make sure, which no matter how she convinces you, until we get married, until we are settled, until I'm sure this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, this time, the 4th time, I'm not making any children. There was supposed to be a part there. Then I will flip it again and go back to the lady and go, please, Sissy, I would look at her and go, Sissy, make it make sense to me why you would want to have children with someone who has 3 baby mamas before getting married. I would still judge her, the lady, and go, both of you were in a position to go, we have to do this right. We start.
I get you, Sonis.
We start by saying, let's make sure that we are compatible. Let's make sure that we are financially stable. Let's make sure that we get married. We both of you needed to do right by each other and by yourselves at some point, because both of you wanted something that can only make sense if people are sure, based on your history and based on what she already knows and has on the table with you, with your other 4 children. At no point she should have been that desperate to have children at any cost. Because now she had children with you because she was desperate to have children, no matter who it was. It didn't matter to her. Because what
I actually hate to think like so music, because it always hit at me that way, because somehow I feel like I honestly betrayed myself. And I don't want to lie. Since I love my kids, don't get me wrong. Since now, because with the 4 kids that I had, honestly, I was affording myself and them, and I was in a good position to say, I'm leaving. But with the extra load that came with it, and then these things, I'm honestly, I regret everything, but it's there. They're there. My kids are there now. I can't change anything.
I completely get you. We're not going to talk about regret, and it's just because you say regret does not mean that you don't love your kids or they are a mistake. No, we're not going to do that. And I know that's not what you mean. I get you when you say you regret, but also because you regret it because of the type of relationship that you are in right now. If you were in a happier place, in a happier space, we would not be here today, right? But accountability, guys, is very important. You haven't learned any lessons at any point. You haven't. The fact that you would still carry on having unprotected sex and she's not taking any preventative whatever measures, there's a part of you that at some point did not care. Right? And you need to acknowledge that. Right? And again, the kids are here. It's human beings. I would still say to you, it's never too late for anything in life to fix things, to do right by you and by other people. You also need to do right by other people. You also need to do right by you and for you. You have to at some point. At what point do you say enough is enough? Because there's lives involved here. Your I would call it carelessness. And I would call it recklessness. I would call it not caring as much as you should has involved other people who did not ask to be involved. Now, let's come back to this one. This one, I would say you are already way beyond the time that you should have left. You're supposed to have left long time ago. You're supposed to leave because you like, what must happen for you to leave? Must you die? Because that's the next step. You're going to die. You are going to die, and then she will say you ran into her knife. You are going to die, and then she said you stepped on a gun or you wanted to shoot her, and then you're going to die. So, my words of encouragement to this story is that it is never too late to walk away. It is never too late to do right, Putwami. Okay?
Thank you, Samson. I hear you well.
You are welcome, and I'm sending you a virtual hug.
Thank you so much, man.
All of us. Anonymous, please continue listening through the radio as South Africa also gives you advice, okay?
Thank you. Kuto.
Thank you, Papa. How focused are you?
Hi, Kuto.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Good morning to the gents in the studio.
Good morning.
Okay, sure. To my fellow fourth floor. Yeah, that's what he calls himself. Okay, can I start with this? Somkaka.
Hello.
You've said a mouthful when it comes to this GBV thing, because I think it's going to divide the whole nation at a later stage. Because it feels like it's a girls or abafas. But yeah, I'll extend and say, my brother, my fellow fourth floor, but I have a problem with you again, so easy. Yeah. I've been listening to you for so long lately. The first question you always ask is, did you pay Lobola? Did you? So I want to pose a question for Guwe.
Yes, Baba.
So umshado is a final product.
No, umshado is a final product, but doing things in order based on our culture, doing things in order. I will never stop talking about how important it is to do izinto ngohlelo. What you would like your daughter to go through or your son to do it to other people's children. As okay. Amasiko. For me, it's about amasiko more than anything else. In my circle of friends, yeah, I have a circle of married guys. Yeah.
I see how they are miserable in their marriage.
Yes.
And man check umshado wabafazi.
Yeah. Okay.
If maybe if they ngibona ngakhona, because now it feels like we are as guys cornered to get married, and maybe it's not what we want.
No,
what
you are
we
not.
really want.
You are not my brother. But ninga mithisa abantwana babantu.
No, mina, I think let me wait. Let me come in here. Let me come in here, Nezakele.
Sure.
To be on your side, if there's abuse, don't marry.
Yes.
So you are right. This man was being abused in the relationships that he told us about, and For me, why would he want to get married when he's being abused? And I think he called in here today for us to address the abuse. You know,
the abuse. Yes.
Yeah. I think I make
He called in for because he was abused.
Yeah.
So moving forward, he mustn't go back in that relationship.
Thank you.
Amen.
Perfect.
Amen.
Yes, we are 100% behind you. Thank you,
Amen.
my brother.
Agreed. Can I squeeze in one voice note, guys? Because of time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hey, Kuts, it's Wong Ziena.